Hey y'all, it's Joby again. I did not plan on making another video. I do want to thank Sister Kelly for getting this to me. This is definitely an emergency message. Um, if you live in the state of California, go online and look up AB, A as in Apple, B as in Beta, 495. This is the most dangerous bill that is being seen right now. I was watching a video that Jack Hibbs talked about this bill. So I'm just going to read to you. This came from the Christian Post, actually. In fact, hold on. Actually, hold on. Let me read this. I'm trying to find actually a really good post area for it. Hold on. Okay, I'm reading this from the Christian Post. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to find a good one. I'm reading from what it says here. Okay. This is an alarming bill. I'm just going to read. This is an article that was just posted here. It was a couple days ago. A California parental rights group is warning that proposed state legislation aimed at protecting illegal immigrant children during family separations dangerously redefines guardianship and could ultimately make kidnapping children easier. As California lawmakers head back to Sacramento, a state Senate panel is expected to advance Assembly Bill 495, known as the Family Preparedness Plan Act of 2025, a bill that supporters claim would expand child welfare protections by legally recognizing caregivers and providing children with access to family services without unwanted disruptions. Introduced by Assemblywoman Celeste Rodriguez, Democrat of course, San Fernando, AB 495 identifies what it calls unique challenges faced by immigrant families due to the Trump administration's mass deportation efforts, which, the bill states, poses a risk of widespread family separations and disrupt caregiving stability for children under 18 years of age by allowing caregivers to make decisions about a child's education and medical care. AB 495 establishes streamlined processes for short term guardianships and caregiver authorization affidavits. The bill also expands the definition of a caregiver to include, check this out, non-relative extended family members defined as any adult caregiver who has an established familial or mentoring relationship with the child or who has an established familial relationship with a relative of the child. Critics, including the California Family Council, argue this category is too loosely defined, potentially allowing unqualified individuals to assume significant responsibilities. Under the Caregiver's Authorization Affidavit, caregivers would be empowered to make decisions about their education, medical, dental, and mental health treatments, including sex change procedures, without requiring a court appearance, notarization, or parental signature. Meaning, if you're a parent in California, means your own child could be taken by someone without your knowledge, without your permission, and decisions could be made without your input. According to Rodriguez's office, roughly 45% of all children in California have at least one immigrant parent, with approximately a million children having at least one parent who's in the country illegally. Approximately 133,000 children in public schools statewide are in the U.S. illegally. The threats from the federal administration have led to fear in many communities, including mine, Rodriguez said upon introducing the bill earlier this year. We must do everything we can to safeguard families from separation and ensure children are supported. AB 495 is a critical tool that will preserve California's families. No, baby, it's going to actually cause a lot more chaos. This is also going to, this is bad, y'all. Look, this is going to end up leading to a lot more trafficking happening. Warning, the bill attempts to create a streamlined guardianship by allowing a non relative extended family member, defined broadly as anyone with a mentoring relationship, to assume control over a child through a one-page affidavit. CFC Vice President Greg Burt says the lack of a court review, notarization, or even parental consent is troubling. They don't have to have a background check either, y'all. Keep that in mind. We affirm the importance of keeping children safe and families together if you can in times of crisis, but compassion without guardrails is not mercy, it is madness, said Burt. The notion that compassion must come at the expense of parental rights and child safety is a false dichotomy. I completely agree with that. If passed by the legislature, the bill requires the Attorney General to develop model policies by April 1st, 2026 to limit immigration enforcement cooperation at child care facilities purportedly to ensure that daycare facilities remain safe and accessible to all California residents, regardless of immigration status. Yeah. If you're a parent, a grandparent, concerned citizen, show up at the Capitol steps in Sacramento on August 19th. Okay, I don't even live in California. This is wrong. Okay, why would you make a bill, first of all, that would allow someone who you don't even know to take your child and make decisions? First of all, like I said, this is going to lead to more trafficking. I'm just going to be upfront. It's going to lead to more trafficking, kidnappings happening. Someone could literally take your child out of school without your knowledge. They won't even have to call you. They literally get this one-page affidavit that basically gives them the right to do this, and they can just take the child. Look, if you live in California, speak up against this. Run your congressman. Go to the Capitol steps on August 19th. About this is something. If I was a parent, I would, and if I lived in California, I would absolutely be against this. Again, this is just a sign of the times we're in, y'all. Like, I mean, come on. This would be unthinkable even 10 years ago. Okay, parents are losing their rights as parents. I know when I was growing up, first of all, your parent had the final say so. If someone wanted to do something, if your parents said no, that was the end of it. They didn't even fight. But now, being a parent is just don't matter anymore. Like it just doesn't matter. So y'all, look, this is just my little emergency message for you. Again, if you live in California, look this up. AB495, the most dangerous bill ever seen. And again, it's being pushed right now by lawmakers in Sacramento. Anyways, y'all, love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow.